Welcome to the world where nature meets human imagination. You've seen the finished pieces, the flowing curves, the polished grain, the lifelike textures. But before a single shaving falls to the floor, there is a science to the art. Today, we are diving deep into Sculptpar Wood, the definitive guide to mastering wood sculpture. Here are the 5 fundamental things you must know. Understanding the canvas, grain and moisture. The first thing you must realize is that wood is not a static material. It was once a living, breathing organism. Unlike stone, wood has a grain, the direction in which the fibers grow. Working with the grain, if you carve against the grain, the wood will tear and splinter. Moisture content, you cannot carve just any piece of wood. If the wood is too green, wet, it will crack as it dries. If it is too kiln-dried, it becomes brittle. The sweet spot for a master sculptor is usually between 8% and 12% moisture. Hardwood versus softwood. Not all trees are created equal. For intricate Sculptpar work, your choice of species dictates your limit. Basswood and butternut, the beginner's gold. They are soft, have little grain interference, and take detail beautifully. Oak and walnut, the marathon. These are hardwoods. They require sharper tools and more physical strength, but the result is a piece of furniture-grade art that can last centuries. Now that you've selected your timber, we move from the what to the how. Knowledge without the right tool is just a dream. The Sculptor's Toolkit, Beyond the Chisel. In Sculptpar Wood, your tools are extensions of your fingers. The gouge, this is your workhorse. From deep U-shaped sweeps to shallow veining, the gouge defines the form. The mallet, it isn't about hitting hard, it's about controlled energy. A urethane or wooden mallet protects your tool handles while providing the kinetic force needed to slice through dense fibers. Sharpening, a dull tool is more dangerous than a sharp one. Why? Because a dull tool requires more force, and more force leads to slips. You aren't a carver until you are a sharpener. Safety and workspace ergonomics. Respect the blade. A master sculptor always keeps both hands behind the cutting edge. We discussed the use of carving benches, dogs to hold the wood in place, and the importance of dust filtration. You are breathing in fine particles. Cedar and walnut dust can be toxic over time. Protect your lungs as much as your hands. Finishing. Bringing the grain to life. The carving is done, but the story isn't over. How you finish your Sculptpar project determines its legacy. Oils, these soak deep, darkening the wood and highlighting the natural chatoyancy, that shimmer in the grain. Waxes, for a soft, touchable matte finish. Varnishes, for protection against the elements. The finish is the skin of your sculpture. It protects it from the humidity changes we discussed in Act 1. Conclusion, the legacy of the carving. Wood carving is one of the oldest human traditions. When you take a raw log and remove everything that doesn't look like your vision, you are participating in a timeless ritual.